Greetings everyone, Business Dad here, and welcome to what will be episode 10 of my Let's Play Insanity series. So we're up to part 3 of house moving. So just one thing quickly before we get started. If you notice, I've got 3 ender pearls. I had 2 endermen walking around and killed one, and because I had luck looting one on the sword, he dropped 2 ender pearls. So now I've got a total of 6, which is going to help a lot. So since the last episode, I've actually built an assembly table to build chips, to make golden chip sets and the diamond chip sets. So I've let that run for a while. I've also just set this up as a battery recharge. So basically, as you can see, orange there means output. So when they're empty, I just put them on there and they go and fill up. Okay, just to show you what else that I've done between episodes. As you can see, it's looking a little bit bare down here. I was playing with the builder, with the filler. And as you can see, I've just totally leveled that side of the island. And guess what? I'm going to do it on this side as well. So I was just going to quickly show you how I did that. So what I need to do is, obviously, I didn't do it that well on this one. But I was going to level that below sea level so nothing can spawn down here. So what I'll probably need is some cobblestone huge tiles. Seems I've run out of the other ones. Alright, so we want this column here. And that is where we'll want... I've never tried doing this underwater, so we're going to have some fun seeing if this works or not. Alright, let's see. Do you go there? No. Okay, interesting. What can we do? I know. Let's build a little pool. We're going to need 2. One to get started. Let's see if this actually works, ladies and gentlemen. Because if it does, it will be awesome. Okay, so if we put one in there, cross that out, Can we put some... Or is it too deep? No, it's not too deep. Come on. So if we put you there... And we just put a little red one in there, just so we can line the lines up, quite obviously. There we go, boom, and that is where we want it to go. So, I'm probably going to have to add a few more tiles there, aren't I? Because I'm going to need to put the builder, which I'll put right there, and then the battery. So I'll probably need one more line like that. And because I've already got one there, bingo. Okay, so... This is the most annoying part. Hopefully I can get this going. Beautiful. One go. I had so much troubles doing that before. Okay, so we want to level the island out, so we'll probably need to do the same thing right here. I think I've got this wasp form down. Because you can't aim exactly where you want it to go. Oh! Spoke too soon, didn't I? Okay, let's get rid of that. Let's get rid of that. And let's see if I can get the landmark down. Yes, we can. Beautiful. So that's 1, 2 landmarks. And... Okay, so we want the next landmark to be right here. So this is probably going to be the most annoying one. Because we're going to have to... actually, I only need to do... Oh, man. I only should have to be able to do the 3 around it. 4 around it. Okay, come on. Oh, I did the wrong one. Okay. Doing this while flying is quite tedious. So, if I cross that, beautiful. So, what we do now is put the builder down, quite obviously. Yay, landmarks. Hey, what happened to the one on the ceiling? Did I catch it already? I don't know. Come on. Come on, give me my landmark back. Come on, man. Okay, that's it. I don't care about the other one. I've still got 7. Okay, so the next thing we want to do is set this to clear. and I've set these to charge from the back, to export energy from the back, and everything else is blue. So what you're seeing here is exactly how I cleared this whole area out. However, clearing that area out did take 2.5 leadstone energy cells. I'll probably need to upgrade it to the next one. Alright, this is actually going to be quite quick, this one. As you can see, the leadstone energy cells put out quite a bit of power, and it just annihilates it. It's quite cool how the filler works when it's clearing. It will clear out all the standard blocks, like the cobblestone, the dirt and the sand, and it will leave everything else there, like your ores. It even left the marble and the limestone there on this side. And basically it goes down to the normal levels, and then it'll go back and do the other ones. So if I'm correct, that's going to clear that block there. That's probably not a good thing. Actually, it should be one of the last blocks, I think. Is that going to wash the filler out? I don't know. We'll find out in a second, won't we? Man, we've already gone through half the battery. Cool. No mobs will be spawning here today, will they? I should have done that on the other one. I'll probably just fix that up in between episodes, to be honest. But basically what we're going to have is an island that the mobs can't spawn on. How awesome is... Ah! Once we're finished, we'll have an island the mobs can't spawn on. Thank you. Here is zombie. Oh, you got a flower for me? Oh, sorry, you're not my type. Bye-bye. Bye-bye. Cool, he dropped the flower too. Alright, so that's what I'm planning to do around the whole island. Okay, and there is one other thing I need to show you. Hey, wasp. Come on. Up we go. Got to be careful. If you touch your head on the roof as a wasp, it will kill you. There we go. So you can see nuclear reactors got the fuel rod 80% in still. Okay, so as you can see, I've totally redesigned this area. These two rooms here are smaller. I'm probably going to make one a magic room, and I'll probably work out something interesting to do with this room. So that will probably be my magic room when I get into that. The glass I've used, which... Oh my god, how did I miss that? That's... Okay, glass there, yes. There's glass there. How about here? Yep. Well, I guess that's the way to get in and out for now. It's clear glass from extra utilities, as you can see by the Whalia tooltip. Okay. So as I was saying, I've set up what I'm going to start as my logistics, as my ore processing for my logistics for now. I know there's a huge hole in the back wall. I was playing with the facades and stuff. It looks like the facades and that don't actually work on that. Actually, you know what? Let's quickly I'm going to pause the video and set up the next set of clearing downstairs, and I'll be right back. Okay, and I am back. So I've just gone and laid that out. I know this is going to use a lot of power to clear this one, so I'm just going to set this up a little bit differently to last time. So what we want to do is just set this to clear. I'm going to put my battery in this way. And what I'm going to do is put the next battery sitting on top of it. And what the hell is hitting me? Bad zombie. Oh, it's a baby zombie. Bye-bye. Okay, so you should be clearing out as well, and we'll set the bottom of you to orange. Beautiful. So that will take care of that. Okay, I'll be back. I'm going back upstairs. I'll see you there. Greetings, guys, and I'm back. It took a little bit longer to go upstairs, about 45 minutes in fact. What ended up happening is I started preparing to make the logistics pipes. I've got some steel, I've got my diamond pipes, and then remembered I'm going to need a lot of dyes. And then obviously I'm going to need a storage system, and then I looked through everything and I could only find 18 planks of, like 18 blocks of wood, and I knew I was going to need a lot more than that. Okay, and along the way I found an ender mini, and once again the sword kicked in, and now we have an additional 2 ender pearls. So that is awesome. Now, which chest did I put them in? There we go. We now have 8. That is cool. I might be able to get a tesseract going with that. If that's the case, that's going to give us a mobile quarry. We can go and set that up wherever we want and have everything coming home. Okay, logistics pipes. Now, did I make a power junction yet? I thought I did. I'm just having a quick look. So obviously with the logistics pipes, you can use the standard Buildcraft pipes. However, if you want some serious stuff going, you do want to do the logistics pipes, and I can't recommend that mod enough. I actually prefer it personally over AE, Applied Energistics. Don't tell Fireball that though. Okay, so we're going to need a lot of storage. 8. Oh yeah. Look at those numbers fly. Almost. Can you count how many iron bars we're just about to chew through? 28 iron chests, so that's 8 times 28. Okay, I'm not a masochist, so I'm only going to do 1 stack of gold. Actually, no, I'll do 2 stacks of gold, which will give us 16 gold chests to start with. And we'll still have 12 iron chests. So if you think about that, so that's 8 chests per stack. So that's 2 stacks of gold. So if you work that out, that was almost 4 stacks of iron we just used then. At least it freed up some inventory space. Alright, we're going to get the flowers and stuff out of here right now. Actually, what I need to do, just quickly, 1, 2... Unfortunately, the iron chests mod does not work with the Tinkerer's Construct crafting tables. However, that's something we can live with. Okay. So I went and got diamonds, paper, green dye, blue dye. I needed the poppies because we will need orange dye for one of the modules. I went and found some cows because I didn't have any leather here, because we will need to make a book for one of the modules. So we've got our diamonds. One thing we're going to need is redstone torches. If you're not familiar with logistics pipes, you're going to see me do quite a lot of stuff here, but it will be worth it very quickly, and you will understand why. Okay, so the first thing we actually need to do is make the basic logistics pipes. So as you can see, I've got them here. So if you have a look, it's 2 cobblestone transport pipes, a diamond pipe, redstone torch, 2 pieces of glass, and a golden chipset. And I did not pick my chipsets up. So once again, you want to build chipsets because it uses 1 bar of either gold, diamond, or iron, as opposed to generally using a gear, which is 4 bars. However, with the iron ones, you still need to use the iron chipsets. You still actually do need to use 2 bars of iron with them. So to make the basic logistics pipe, it was 2 pieces of glass, 1 of those. We're going to go through a lot of these, ladies and gentlemen. You're going to see, as you'll see very, very quickly, basic logistics pipe, sorry, recipe, golden chipset, and cobblestone piping. Cobblestone piping. Okay, and that was the golden chipsets underneath. Bang. 104 of them. Yes, I do. I'll probably still need to make more. However, once you understand how we do this type of stuff, you will love it. As you can see, I've also made diamond chipsets, 4 of them. They do take a while. So the logistics chassis is one of the first things we'll need to make. Actually, we're jumping 1 step. What we need is a power junction. Come on, come on. Oh no, it's broken. Okay guys, I'm going to stop the video and just restart. Sometimes, for some reason, it does stop and I have no idea why. Let's see. It's broken. Okay, so I'm just going to restart now. I'll be back in a minute. And we are back, and we've got our shapeless crafting back. Beautiful. Okay, so the first thing we need to do for the logistics power junction is actually build... Oh, sorry, our logistics network is build the power junction. And luckily I didn't use all of our iron. Okay, so this thing provides power to our network, so it just needs to be connected somewhere. Oh, that's right, I disconnected our network. Okay, so I'm literally just going to put this here, and I'm going to go downstairs out here. I had to disconnect the wires. So, if you noticed, yes, there is two of me. That was my original account, and I realised I actually did a couple of episodes as that instead of Business Dad. Which is more appropriate because I haven't shaved in a few days as well. Okay, Wasp. I might have to go and flatten that hill over there. Okay, so I need to connect the power cables from there all the way. Oh, alright, I'll be back in a minute. And we are back, and as you can see, we are now getting power. So the power junction actually is a bit of a battery for the logistics network, which is great. If you notice, I've got two pulverizers going. One thing we'll need for our logistics network, which... damn power cables. Should probably put them away. I couldn't find where I put the other batch of them, so I actually made a new batch. However, as I was saying, with the logistics cables, I am doing pulverized iron and steel to make a large batch of Invar. Because basically when we get the quarry going, we're going to want to get all the ores sorted automatically, and what we're going to want for that is, you're going to hate me for doing this again, shift click, is, well, I'm going to be making a barrel or a cache for each type of ingot. So those can hold 10,000 a pop. However, we are going to want a lot more than that. So in my another one of my playing worlds, come on, no, glass, beautiful. Can never have enough of that. Okay. Yes, I did just accidentally throw that down. Actually, let's grab some of that and we'll put it in here because we'll probably use it very quickly. Okay, and we'll just put the caches in here for now. So when the this is done. Oh no, I built strong boxes instead of bloody caches. Alright, that was the last of my wood. I'll be back in 5-10 minutes. Okay, and we're back. So I'm going to cut down some eucalyptus trees. One thing you'll notice is that doing there... Ah, okay. I'll take that back. Obviously that's been fixed. The eucalyptus wood didn't work. Used to work that way. It's pretty cool, the new chill mod. And if you notice, when I do this, we'll actually have a pink crafting table. So a big thumbs up to the Natura guys. However, what we need to do now is, how much tin do I have left? All I can say is I'm lucky I did not use the Invar just yet. That would have been a big waste of strongbox. Big waste of Invar. So the idea is that we're going to have one basic cache per ingot, or sorry, one hardened cache at least. We'll probably need to upgrade a couple of them to the next one eventually, as I know the basic ones can hold 10,000 and the reinforced ones, the hardened caches we're making at the moment can hold 40,000. But if you keep the quarry up and running, you will find you will go through these caches quite heavily and very quickly, like the space in them, especially with the copper, the tin and the iron. Okay, so if we just do some put iron, I know I'm going to regret this, but anyway, we'll leave one block of iron in there. Okay, so first thing we need to do is make the chassis, and we want the Logistic chassis. So the difference between the makes is how many logistics cards you can put in them. So this one should be able to can hold 8 modules. The 4 can hold 4, 3 can hold 3, 2 can hold 2, and 1 can hold 1. So as you can see, as you go up in tiers, so we could make a logistic chassis 3 for 2 iron chipsets. That's not too bad, actually. That's not too bad. But then again, you need to use the previous tier. No, you don't. Interesting. Okay, cool. Okay, anyway, today we are making a couple of Mark II logistic chassis. Okay, we'll make 10 to start with. We're going to go through these like they're running out of fashion. And as I said, okay, diamond chips. Let's just put the chipsets down the bottom, just so we know where they are. Did I pick up the iron chipsets? Yep. As I said, even with the iron chipset, you still need to use iron. So you're really only saving 2 bars of iron on one of those. Okay, so what we're going to do is not throw them away, quite obviously. Actually, let's put these up here. Or should we? Actually, you know what? We'll put them down the bottom. Because then what we can do... Hey, I thought that was how... Huh? Because then what we can do is put another row of caches in there on the top. And actually hook them up. So we hook these up to the bottom. Okay. If you notice, they're all red at the moment. That is expected. Okay, so what we're going to need to do is make some golden pipes. I do have my gold here. Yes, we do. Glass. Guess what? Shift click. I only use gold on my networks. Okay. Ew. Okay, so what we're going to do is we're just going to quickly rewire this. Dum-de-dum-de-dum-de-dum-de-dum-dum. It's just going to be quicker to do this than going and getting the axe. And boom. Okay, so where did you go, power cable? Okay, so good thing about them is that they break easily. Okay, so we're going to want these under here anyway. And connecting to these, we're going to want the basic logistics pipe. So anytime there's a junction, and that includes connecting to a machine, you're going to want the logistic pipes. So that, because that... Oh no, I already had a power junction. Look at that, ladies and gentlemen. I was getting ahead of myself. Obviously at one stage we'll... Actually, I'll fix that later. Alright, as I was saying, I'm just going to throw a logistics pipe in there. Beautiful. And we'll throw gold pipes around here. You know what? I'm just going to put a logistics junction in here, because I know I'll need it. Alright, so that's the start of our logistics platform. Alright, I'm just going to go get my pickaxe. I've got an idea. So what we're going to do is use an ore dig. I was going to kind of like dedicate certain ones to certain materials, but I think if I just throw everything in all of these, that will probably be the best option. Okay, so what we'll do is we'll throw you up the wall like this. And we're back. It looks like I have run out of gold. Surprise, surprise. Basically what I was just about to do is I just wanted to show you guys some quick stuff, and I was going to do the rest of the logistics network. The one thing I needed to do was make some modules. So first of all, it starts with a blank module which needs gold nuggets, and I only had one gold bar left. If you have a look, 2 pieces of paper and some redstone dropped across the middle. So the blank modules are the basis for everything else. So if we type in module, what we want to do is, you can see there's an item sync module, which basically if you throw that in, it's basically the same as a standard logistics pipe. So if we click on one of these with the wrench, you'll see that we can request items. So if we would click on that, it would request the item. The chassis put cards in, so if you put an item sync in, that's very specific for modules. Passive supply, yep. Extractor module, we'll be making one of those right now. Okay, so let's have a look. Extractor, advanced extractor, no. Extractor make 2, golden chipset. Extractor make 3 diamonds. So the extractor modules to start with are actually quite slow. Do we still have iron chipsets? No, we don't. Okay, so what was that? Sorry. I know I'm going backwards and forwards. Iron gear. I should be able to hopefully just to use this type of gear. I hate having to go through the stone and the thingies. Okay, so 2 lapis. We need the blank blank module as well. So, and we need 2 redstone. You will go through a lot of redstone doing this. Okay, so how does this work? So, okay, extractor module. What you do is you right click on here, throw your extractor module in. If there's an exclamation mark, it means you can actually change the default setups. What I'm going to do is just throw in a couple more of these and just quickly I'm going to upgrade another strongbox. So where'd those stack of bar going? 1, 2, 3, 4. And actually no, what I'll do is I'll use a gold chest for that, which I will upgrade to diamond. So what this is going to be, okay, so once again, Logistic chassis, you'll find out why I'm using so many of those very quite quickly. And I need an item sync module for that one. Okay, so item sync module, 1 more, you know what, stuff it. Shift click. Okay, you want a U in there. We need 2 cactus greens. We'll need a blank module, and we'll need some more redstone. Redstone. Okay, so we got an item sync module, and the next module we want is it's the provider module. Where is it? Crafting. I always lose it. Poly, quick sort, terminus, advanced, extractor, provider module. Okay, so a golden chipset, 2 blue, and a blank. Okay, so if we go blank, 2 blue, and a golden chipset, we will probably run out of these very quickly. Alright. That's the actual one tool I do need. Oops. Okay, so let's click on this. So what we want to do is put an item sync module, and we want to put a provider module in. Okay, item sync, default route. So that means if something on this network doesn't have anywhere else to go, it will go into that chest. So what we've done is in this one, we put the extractor module in. So if we just say we want to clear out our inventory, I've done something wrong. That should be working. Why isn't it working? That is not hooked up. What's going on here? Boom. Did you see everything just go green then? Okay, for some reason the other one wasn't linking up. And we should be extracting, but we're not. Oh, there we go. So we've only got to make 2 in there at the moment, I believe. No, I've only got to make 1. So as you can see, it is really slow. So what I'm going to do now is upgrade this to the make 2. So if we have a look, just to add a golden chipset in. The make 2 is about the equivalent of a full speed redstone, a wooden redstone pipe. So as you can see, that is a bit faster. However, this particular one, we're going the next step, which is one of the diamond chipsets we'll be using. Boom, now we have a make 3. Now watch this. As soon as I put this in, what I'm going to do is go to the side as much as possible. Oh no, that's not going to work. It does stacks really fast, and as you can see, everything's coming to here. So that's going to be our default route. So if there's nowhere else on the network to go, that's where it will go. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to pause the video and I'll be right back after I make some more modules. Alright, and we're back. Just quickly, so what I've done is I've made 5 item sync modules, and then I've made 3 mod-based item syncs, which is the golden chipset and an item, a gold chipset and an item sync module. And what we need to make now is an actual all-dict sync, so that's a book and a mod-based thingo. Okay, which is why I went and got the leather for. So this is actually quite good. However, I am going to have to run back to God knows where and actually get some ores. Okay, so I've got an ore sync dictionary. So the idea is I haven't actually tested this before. So what you do is ore dict, and then you click on that and you throw the ores in there, and it doesn't matter. All it matters is it copper? Is it silver? As long as it's registered in the ore dict, it will actually sync that through. So I'm hoping that that will work. And then what will happen is everything will get filtered along here. So what we want to do with these is, the reason we had to use chassis instead of just basic logistics pipes is we want to put a item sync module, and we also want to put a provider module in. So if we come back and have a look, the provider module, so it was 1 blank, 2 blue, and a golden chipset wherever I put those. So basically that is going to be the setup for each particular ore type. So if we go and grab, what am I doing? Just click on one of those. So if we go and into the item sync and go request a iron nugget and provider module, beautiful. So there's one more thing we need to make, and that's the actual terminal. So I'm just going to pause and quickly make that, and we'll be back in a minute. Okay, and we're back. So I've just made a provider logistics pipe. So I'm just going to be real ugly here and just run this across the floor. So what I'm going to do is run it off this one. We'll just run it off our default route for now. As I said, every time there's a junction on your network, what you want is, yes, there is a reason I'm doing it this way, ladies and gentlemen, and you'll see in 1 second, is, okay, we want to put you there, and we'll put you there, and provider module, beautiful. So, wait a second, I made the wrong pipe. That's supposed to be a request module. Attaches to an inventory, sends stacks of items into the network on request, ignores suppliers on the same block. Okay, I was supposed to actually do, not the provider, the request. Where is it? I'm having a brain fart. Talk about a big derpity derp. Request remote order. Provider logic, B. Inventory system connector, logistics system entrance pipe. Oh, interesting. Logistics system destination, crafting pipe, firewall, fluid, logistics fluid, chassis, supplier, satellite, crafting, provider, request. I swear that was the one we wanted. Alright, I'm having a brain fart. Logistics chassis 2, yeah. Provider logistics pipe make 2. It's the request. Why isn't there a make 2? So let's have a look at usage. Request logistics pipe. Let you manually request items. Okay, so I swear that's what I made. Alright, request logistics pipe. Okay. I'm derping out like there's no tomorrow, aren't I? It's a yellow one. Okay, so let's just make that. Okay, iron basic logistics pipe, iron chipset. Request logistics pipe, right? Provider. Okay, request logistics pipe, and I wasted a diamond chipset on that one. Request logistics pipe. Now let's see. Yes! Now one thing I want to show you, so I'm going to get rid of a lot of the items out of here, and I'm just going to throw them in here because I can, because it looks cool. If you're noticing, the iron is going to the left. Oh, you can't put a strong box in a strong box, obviously. Alright, you can just go up there for now. Okay, so let's just clear some more stuff out of here. Try and clean this up a bit. I'll go through and do this properly later. However, I just want to show you the power of the request pipe. And you know, I've also got mod sync pipes, which mod will sync items specifically for a mod, but we'll do that a bit later. I don't think I need to take you through the actual each individual pipe. They're quite obvious for what they do. Okay, do you guys have anything in you? No. Okay, so when you've got a request pipe, you can obviously request what you want. But the great thing about the logistics pipe is that if it's connected to a chest, it will actually dump the item in the chest for you. So whenever you got the logistics pipe, it's always great to upgrade it to number 2, because if you're only using make 1, you have to use the wrench on it to use it. So mod based item sync. So I'm going to go through and set up the rest of my network. And I'm going to call it a night for this episode. So this is Business Dad signing off on part 3 of house moving and logistics setup, and I'll see you on the next episode.